Hi, you want to know what is the best VPN? Then watch this video to the end. In it, I will tell you about my favorite service in the best VPN category. I have been working with this service for more than 3 years and it has never let me down. It's a great privacy VPN that gets you all your important tasks done with very ease. Here are 5 useful features that you might find useful. It's about Hotspot Shield. Look carefully at the screen. Let's start. There is a lot to love about Hotspot Shield, especially its ease of use and sheer speed. Hotspot Shield's best deals today. Hotspot Shield Premium is the commercial version of the hugely popular ad-sponsored VPN service. Paying to upgrade to Premium gets rid of ads and gives you unlimited data transfer and full access to all Hotspot Shield locations and features. This means you can choose from a vast network of 80 countries and 122 cities. 36-month plan, $2.99 per month. All servers support P2P and built-in blocking of malicious and phishing sites helps keep you safe online. There is support for Windows and Mac apps, as well as Android and iOS. Using the Hotspot Shield of Catapult Hydra's own protocol means you can't manually configure the service, but the company recently added support for routers and Android TV. Hotspot Shield Premium supports up to 5 concurrent connections, which is probably enough for most users and is the industry standard. If you need more, set it up on your router. A Hotspot Shield subscription can give you up to 3 additional products, including Identity Card. What really makes Hotspot Shield Premium stand out is that it's not just about VPN anymore. Registration gives you access to 3 additional products based on your location: 1 password manager, robot and spam blocker, and identity theft protection. Hotspot Shield Premium, along with its call broker, password manager, and identity theft protection service, are priced at $12.99 when paid monthly. This is the upper end of the usual VPN range, but still a very good deal if you use at least one of the additional features. The annual plan costs $7.99 per month, which is also expensive compared to a pure VPN product, but not bad at all when you consider everything you get. Our 3-year special deal is offered at a very low price of $2.99 per month. If all you need is a VPN, you can save a little money elsewhere, but if you take advantage of at least one of the bonus products, it looks like the real deal. Whichever you choose, you are protected by a generous 45-day money-back guarantee. Understanding VPN security usually starts with examining protocol support, encryption, and authentication. It can be very difficult, but just seeing that a service supports a secure protocol like OpenVPN can give you encouraging feedback on its security. Hotspot Shield is the harder to evaluate because while it now supports the standard IKE version 2 protocol, the service relies heavily on Catapult Hydra's proprietary technology. This is not as disturbing as it might seem. Catapult Hydra focuses on improving performance and protocol encryption, uses the same standards as everyone else. For example, the Hotspot Shield website reports that the Catapult Hydra is TLS 1.2 based with AES 256 and AES 128 encryption, 2048-bit RSA certificates for server authentication, and keys exchanged via elliptic curve Diffie-Hellman for perfect forward secrecy, which for fans of encryption is more than enough to keep you safe. One of the problems with proprietary technologies like Catapult Hydra is that there is no easy way to see what else is going on. OpenVPN is open source and any developer can look at the code, find out how it works, perhaps find problems or suggest improvements, something that is not possible here. Confidentiality is not only about small technical details. Client implementation is also important, especially when it comes to blocking DNS and web RTC links that can betray your real identity. Fortunately, testing Hotspot Shield clients and browser attachments in IP leak and DNS leak tests did not reveal any issues, as the service constantly protects us from spyware. Your IP address can also leak if the VPN connection suddenly drops, at least in theory.
Some of the Hotspot Shield apps include an emergency switch to prevent this by turning off your internet until the VPN is restored. Some quick Windows tests made a good start. Even with the kill switch turned off, the client did not leak our real IP address when we changed location, and our IP address would usually be open for no more than a couple of seconds if the connection dropped. When we turned on the switch, our IP address was not visible at all. Hotspot Shield's privacy policy includes some encouraging details about the company's login practices. Our VPN products do not register or otherwise record IP addresses, device IDs, or any other form of ID in conjunction with your VPN browsing activity. In simple terms, this means that our VPN products do not store any information about what a particular user has viewed or accessed through the VPN connection.
Hotspot Shield was able to unblock Netflix in the US and UK without any problems, so we didn't see any nasty error messages.
Connecting to a VPN can help you bypass all kinds of website restrictions, from streaming sites that block content in certain countries to countries like China that block many popular sites. It is difficult to measure VPN unblocking capabilities as there are so many factors involved, but we are trying to measure its effectiveness by testing how the service performs with YouTube, BBC iPlayer, Netflix, Amazon Prime Video, and Disney+. Hotspot Shield gave us quick access to geo-blocked YouTube clips without any hassle. This is good news, although not a big surprise, as YouTube is relatively easy to unblock. BBC iPlayer does a much better job of detecting VPNs, but Hotspot Shield got around it and allowed us to stream whatever content we wanted. Netflix is usually one of the hardest streaming sites to access with a VPN, but again, no one said Hotspot Shield, and that allowed us to watch Netflix in the US and UK without any problems.
Like most VPNs, Hotspot Shield doesn't like to brag about its P2P support, but pay close attention to the website and you'll find some good news.
The service fully supports P2P, for example, on all servers, so as soon as you connect to any of the clients, you are ready to start downloading. The support side has some easy beginner guides with tips on why you can use a VPN for torrenting, as well as tips on how to download torrents anonymously. Whichever method you use, Hotspot Shield does not have any or all bandwidth restrictions, so you should be able to use the service as much as you like.
Sign up to Hotspot Shield and you will be redirected to a web console where you will find links to download apps for Windows, Mac, Android, Android TV, iOS, and Linux.
The Windows Hotspot Shield client opens with a dark bar showing the current default location, a large on-off bar, and a tiny toolbar with more options. It looks very simple, and even VPN newbies are likely to explore its capabilities right away. By pressing the on button, we connected at a very high speed, usually in just 2 to 3 seconds, even with the most remote servers. Most VPNs takes at least 5 seconds to establish a local connection, some take 10 to 15 seconds. Once connected, a map appears showing your new virtual location, while other panels show a lot of status information, your server's IP address, load and latency, the amount of data in use today, your current baud rate, and your local network name. It all looks great and is very well presented. Clicking on the current location displays a list of other countries and cities from which you can choose. No favorite system, but Hotspot Shield has added a recently used list to speed up reconnection, which is a nice touch.
The Hotspot Shield settings dialog more than covers the basics, with the choice of protocols and switches to launch the client on Windows Startup, prevent IP leaks, and turn on the kill switch to block internet access in the event of a VPN failure.
There is a handy bonus feature in the client's ability to automatically connect to Hotspot Shield when accessing unsafe Wi-Fi hotspots, secure hotspots, or all networks. This option isn't available as often as you would like, and it's nice to see it here. The Smart VPN feature allows you to select domains that will not be routed through the VPN, which is handy for websites that don't work as usual when you are elsewhere. If we, for example, connect from the UK to a server in the US, we will not be able to view BBC iPlayer. Added to the bypass web domain list, and iPlayer should work as usual regardless of our VPN location. Support for keyboard shortcuts is a small plus in usability. Control plus Shift plus C connects and then disconnects, for example, while Control plus Shift plus V is displayed and allows you to select a virtual location.
Hotspot Shield has some issues: platform differences, lack of open VPN, little logging, but if baseline speed is your top priority, its turbocharged performance might justify logging on its own. Thanks for choosing us. Check out the channel for more videos.